Euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set, 180. Mike 54. Hurry.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check. Point it right. Mike 56. Mike 56. Watch the curl.
56. Mike 56. Right.
From the 27, Mayfield. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's third down and 8 yards.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. He'll have a first down past the 40. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 61 yards that time on the ground.
61 yards. First down, Cleveland.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hurry.
Mike 54.
Hey, Orville. I'm coming up to you.
A first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Second and 8 at the 49ers 10-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on. Check it out, Reed. Run. Run.
56. Mike 56. Man, I got you. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
You must be. Hurry. Regular.
So that'll back him up 5.
What's next? 180. Nail, we're 33. Hurry.
56. Mike 56.
Hey, exit.
56.
Down to lose one.
56 the Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Alert.
56. Mike 56.
You can't block me. Check.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
A gain of
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait, 80!
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Let's go, let's bring it.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. On is the rookie 4th-rounder Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
First down, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, one set. Check.
First down, a run with Smallwood. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hurry.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. But they circled back in the second round and got a really good one in Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
These two teams all tied after one.
Check, watch 53.
Hey, alert 33.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Check, nickel.
On first and 10, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
Check 15. Check 15.
Up.
Check 31.
Hurry. Pistol. Hurry. One touch.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know you felt that one.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
180.
Mike 5-4. Stop your body. You got tight right there.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Shifts by him at the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Black 80! 11, 11, 11, 11.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Coleman now. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 120!
Switch up, switch up. Kill.
Here's Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. That's caught. It's the rookie Deebo Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line.
Here we go.
On first down, Coleman. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense. 21. Stick.
Now Mostert. And some room to work. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check the out. Check the out. Check the out. Alert three. Alert three.
Pistol. He's coming. He got double up.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Jason Barrett running down. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
You got it.
At the
You
9
got it.
25-yard line.
You got it.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
It's coming again.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. From the 25 on 2nd down, Mayfield. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Switch. Check 43. Bang. Hey, switch gears. Hey, alert 3.
Mayfield on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Get ready.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Watch the slant.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
1, Omaha.
We're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right? I don't think you got it, son. Check 3.
White.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Chubb with the first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Forced out to his left. Incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you did? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Check 37. Check 37.
Mayfield looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go in field position. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Play action. Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep. It's caught at the 10. Over 30 yards there. And 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
Mostert. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Alert!
15.
Hey, echo!
Exit. Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right?
Right. 15's the mic. 15's the mic. I got 15.
This is Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
It'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hurry!
Here's Smallwood. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Check the back. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Mike's 54. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Hey, alert! Watch out!
A run for Nick Chubb. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Let's get it.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. I know he ain't got it.
Alert!
Mike 5-4. Time to go. Night.
Hey, watch that.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Check. Watch 54. Right there. 50.
King. Hey, wahoo.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
One of the things I love about this job is that I get to go to practices before games and watch guys work out. And what throws me every single time I see Richard Sherman, one of the best corners in the league, is just how long he is. I'm not even talking about being 6'5". That's not what I'm saying. The length of his arms, his ability to run with receivers and make plays on the football, even when it looks like there's a chance to fit it in, this guy is something else. And there's no surprise to me that this guy was a receiver before he was a cornerback. And maybe that's what helps him out, too, because he understands how.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 19 yards away, as his guys have now moved out in front.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Eli Harrell coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
They're going to need some therapy after this. 21.
Garoppolo. And he rifles one incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Brings up third down and 17.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
21. Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
King.
To throw, Mayfield. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Jason Verrett, he'll get the sack as he provides the heat off the corner. The Browns on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 7.
Alert! General West! Hurry! Point it right.
Here's Mayfield. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second down, McKinnon. And some room to run now. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Mike's 15, Mike's 15. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here we go,
The
here we go,
run
here we
got
go.
4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 180! 11.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now a play fake here on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He's brought down by
65.
Brings up 2nd and
21.
at the Browns' 15-yard line.
They run once more with McKinnon. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, high 7. Hurry.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Run.
Spot 4.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, watch out. Check, Mike. Hey, box truck. Watch out.
Here's Mayfield. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
No. Regular. Hey, Charlie. Regular. I got it.
Mayfield. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late.
11.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, alert!
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
56. Mike's 56.
And again, it's Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And now running right through it. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped. And I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the West.
On second and 12, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 35.
First down.
Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of a Turkey Bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
That's a pick, boy. That's a pick. Going the other way.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Well, part 1 is done, now part 2.
Here we go. 180!
Right back to him on first down. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Here we go. 180!
42 to Mike.
11.
I got you. Start Mike.
What can Garoppolo do now with his drive? He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And they give this time to the tailback. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down. Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for San Francisco, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.